let's get into a little of politics, because last night was the Republican debate. Did anybody watch it? Clap if you watched it. Okay. It was very entertaining, but we'll show you the highlights, because I noticed this, that breaking up, it pains me, actually, is so hard to do. And at last night's Republican debate, several bromances came to a sad end. Remember the love affair between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is a friend of mine. I like and respect Donald.
Ted Cruz is a friend of mine and a good guy.
When it comes to Donald Trump, I like Donald Trump. I think he's terrific. I think he's brash. I think he speaks the truth.
I've gotten to know him over the last 3 or 4 days. He has a wonderful temperament. He's just fine. Don't worry about it.
We're good, okay. Wow. Okay, so now what happened after that? Look at the two of them afterwards, okay, because it's over.
You know, back in September, my friend Donald said that he had had his lawyers look at this from every which way, and there was no issue there. There was nothing to this birther issue. Now, since September, the Constitution hasn't changed. But the poll numbers have.
This isn't me saying it. I don't care. I think I'm going to win fair and square. I don't have to win this way.
Why are you raising this issue now?
Because now he's doing a little bit better. No, I didn't care before. It's true. No, it's true.
So these two lovebirds, it's over.
At least Donald was honest, right? Now he cares because Ted Cruz is doing a little bit better. But Donald's been sort of a birther from the very beginning. I mean, he brought it up with Obama. I'm not surprised he's bringing it up with Cruz. But I do think, not to get wonky, but I do think that Cruz is being a bit of a hypocrite, because he always says that the Constitution never changes, right?
Yeah.
It's the way the framers, the way the people that wrote it intended the meaning to be, yet if that's true, then he isn't a natural-born citizen because he was born in Canada. So now the Constitution has changed for Ted Cruz, and I think that's a little bit
But isn't it interesting, though, that he said that Donald said, I'm only bringing this up now because he's doing better in the polls. It's almost like, oh, he's spilling the beans of the truth of the matter.
Well,
you don't hear that very often.
I wonder if maybe they thought they were going to run in the same ticket or something, and now that they're so close to each other in the polls, maybe that reality is changing a little bit. But, I mean, it makes sense that he would come after him now that they're sort of the two front runners. Yeah, I got it.
Did you watch it? You didn't watch last night, did you?
I signed up for school classes. I'm getting ready for school. I ain't got time for all this. This is adults behaving badly to me. I always say this. Yeah. There is something always going wrong with the debates, and I'm actually a little bit tired of it. I'm tired of hearing this. I want to hear a real debate, not people just clawing at each other for a soundbite. I'm tired. I want to know what's going on.
I don't think they have anything else.
They don't. They don't have anything else.
Just there to claw. There's still 7 of them in that main debate, not including that fake debate.
Yes, I did.
What did you think? Because I thought they were a little ugly with each other.
Well, I think that's the part that gets hard, is oftentimes after the debate, someone will say, you know, like Jeb Bush, for example, he didn't come out strong enough. I actually prefer when they say, hey, I like Sunny. She's great. She's smart.
Thank you, Sarah.
And those were all true statements. Yeah. But on this point, but here comes the bless her heart. But then, like, if they could then say, we're all good people, we're all going to make a good and then go on with your point.
I actually not good people, so let's start there.
But I actually think that's a stronger statement. I don't think that's weakness.
I
respect it more.
I respect it more. It's how you teach your kids to be, but for some reason, as soon as you become an adult, you forget everything that you're taught. And they're showing that right now. Like, that's not how you're supposed to speak to people that you disagree with or that you want to.
Well, the politicians, though, when they're trying to win, watch this.
I'm not used to
Cruz also doubled down on his attacks on the greatest city in the world, New York City. But the Donald had a perfect response. Watch.
You know, I think most people know exactly what New York values are.
When the World Trade Center came down, I saw something that no place on earth could have handled more beautifully, more humanely than New York. And we saw more death, and even the smell of death. Nobody understood it, and it was with us for months. The smell, the air. And we rebuilt downtown Manhattan, and everybody in the world watched, and everybody in the world loved New York and loved New Yorkers. And I have to tell you, that was a very insulting statement that Ted made.
I mean, I think he nailed him. I think Trump nailed him.
That disposition is what I'm expecting all the time.
Yeah,
Calm
and that was rare for Trump. And I think one of the reasons why people thought he won last night is because of that moment, because he was actually showing, for the first time ever, maybe, a moment of sincerity and a sensitivity that we haven't seen out of him, which spoke to people.
It was very, very impressive. I mean, I'm a native New Yorker, and I do remember 9/11, and I remember how this city came together, and how, you know, it was a New York like I had never known. We really rose to the occasion, and I think everyone can get behind that, and Trump knew that.
That was a tactical error on Cruz's part.
Yes.
To diss the one city that had a terrorist attack.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Though I liked his description of New York values. I was like, that's me. We're fun. We love a glass of wine, Joy. Those are my New York values.
Well, I mean, that's true. And people come here from all over the world.
He had a fan, Diane, on Twitter, who said, for such a collegiate debater, Ted should have known better. Trump couldn't have given a better response if he rehearsed it. And that is short-sighted, because one thing Cruz has going, he is such a skilled speaker, specifically debating. So I thought, you are walking right in. He just set a T-ball up, and, like, Trump took that.
That's true.